Hola and bienvenidos everybody. My name is NittPicc. If you don't know who I am, I'm a flutist and a music educator who enjoys all types of music. Today, I'm excited to check out Welcome to the Noxus. So this is the League of Legends 2025 Season 1 cinematic, and the song that's featured is Bite Marks featuring TEYA. Now, if you don't know a lot about me, including my education and flute playing background, I'm also a big gamer. I actually used to play a lot of League of Legends a long time ago. I just kind of keep up with it every now and then, mainly because the storyline is pretty cool. I'm so far out of the loop, but it's hard not to check out everything that's come out recently because everything just seems to keep getting better. So before we jump in, if you like the channel, please like and subscribe. If you want to check out more, there's some links down in the description below for my Discord as well as my Patreon, where you can check out extra content as well as some free content that just generally gets blocked. But yeah, let's jump right into this. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I've been pretty far out of the loop lately with League, but I've been paying attention to a lot of the cinematics and everything. So let's see if I can remember characters' names, but mainly we're talking about music here today. So let's jump in.
Noxus is where the strong gather. It seeks the fearless and defiant, calling them here to answer one simple question. Are you strong enough? You say you're not afraid to die. Take off the armor around your chest. What's left inside? Lying, licking your blade. Do you really believe if it washes away? Take a ride, rough as you can. Tell you a secret, right as your dogs are closing in. I like it when the bite marks cut through the skin. I like it when the bite marks cut through the skin. Tell me the walls are closing in into the fireboard again. Taste the pain and drink it in. I like it when the bite marks cut through the skin.
So, wow, that last part was really loud in my headset. Okay, what's really cool so far is you'll have to correct me down in the comments below. So, characters that I've seen. So, I have not watched Arcane yet. I know, I should get around to it. But I do know who this character is only because I have students who watch it. And I also know that there's been makeup released, I think by Fenty Beauty. I know, super niche, not everyone's into it, I get it. That is based on this character. I believe her name is Mel. And it's cool to see that she's incorporated into this video. I'm assuming she's going to be a champion, or is she a champion already? I don't think she is she? But so far, with the start of the video, I want you to notice with the music. Okay, the idea here, like Welcome to Noxus, the idea of the name of the title of the video plus what the voice in the opening says. Are you strong enough?
Noxus is where the strong gather. It seeks the fearless and defiant.
Listen to the beat.
Calling them
Don't.
here
Bum,
to answer
bum,
one
bum, bum,
simple
bum.
question.
That percussive beat, that underlying beat that gets louder and louder and louder is the calling. Like, to me, that's what I think. I feel like the composers of this music, which they did a really good job of this, they're creating a sense of bringing it home. It's actually very indigenous style. Like, a lot of that was used in a lot of, well, cultural style music where a drum beat can call out to members further away or heed warning. So this is actually kind of really, really cool to just kind of hear that.
Are you strong enough? You say you're not
And then we finally get
to die,
chord progression, which we're in the minor key.
but take off the armor around your chest.
That's a good.
What's left inside?
Her voice really fits this.
Do you really believe if it washes away? Take a ride, rough as you can.
The electronic sounds underneath.
Right as your dogs are close.
And then I love how they build the tension up and then they take it away. You see that, I believe that's Darius, right? And Trundle. Does it sound like I haven't played in years? I only play every now and then, and if I do, I play bot games. Don't come at me. But it's funny to see that build up, like a battle is about to happen. But then they build up that tension and then they take the sound away, and it kind of sucks. It takes the wind out of the sails, right? I love the electronic string sounds in the back. You can hear that pitch in it.
Marks cut through the skin.
So you see this masquerade ball.
Marks cut through the skin.
And this is Katarina, right? And the effect, the swoosh, like there is added effects for the video, but hearing that cadence. So what I mean by that is we've met a cadence, meaning it sounds finished and that idea finished. And now we see it's Katarina in her skin, which is a cool looking skin, by the way. But listen to how it changes up. It sounds finished when she slices her blade. Emphasis on. And we start the next verse. That is this creepy skin for Elise. And then this is where we stop. Okay. I know that didn't have any music to it, but I do want to bring attention to this for a moment. And sorry for my... I didn't think there wasn't going to be any music, so that created so much tension for me, and let's talk about that. So the lack of music during this whole scene, it's smart videography, but also smart. It's not part of the composition. It's actually very smart on the creator of the video. So people would assume like silence is not part of music, but it is. And in this case, it is very effective. So this is like a silly teacher joke that I always tell my students all the time. Silence is calculated for a reason. There's a reason why we have a certain number of measures of rest in music. And yeah, we have to count them. But like the silence is calculated here because it brings more attention to the tension, the punch sounds. See, silence. And now you can just hear all the clang, the physical punching, the crunching of bones. And the squeezing sound of Darius's head. And then now, right there, we finally get that from the strings coming back in. Because now the fight is essentially over right now, right? And holy crap. To me, the music at that point are the sound effects. Could we not say that the fighting is percussion at this point? But neither here nor there. But it's just interesting. That silence creates tension on purpose. It's really, really cool. Really great cinematic here. It made me really stressed out watching because I was like, oh my God, they're going to squeeze his head off. But they can't, right? They can't kill off a champion, right? That would never happen. Anyway, let's keep going. So we get introduction of strings back. Introduction of strings. Very... What is that scale? Again, great cinematography there. See, that drum beat comes back. It's like the calling of, I'm assuming Mel is being called to the Noxus, right? Which is, I believe, what the rift is called right now. Or like the map right now. Again, I am ignorant to this because I haven't played in about, let's say, 6 years. I know. And then every time I install it, I'm like, I'm going to play it, but then I don't. So what's interesting is we get the strings. It's almost, what's cool is we get her walking through this like sandy location and this giant arch that leads to, I believe, the Noxus. I think I'm right. But again, correct me if I'm wrong. But what's cool is listen to the music in the background. The chord progression. But it has this effect of like kind of like walking through Egypt, the kind of scales that you use, which usually I believe are the pentatonics, but it might not be fully, so don't quote me on that. But this part is really cool. We get this fight scene between Katarina and Elise, which Elise's skin is really cool. I will have to say that I do not like spiders. I hate them. But, and this kind of like gives me the like creeps just because you see the little spiders. But the giant release, the giant peak that we get when Katarina slices and you see coins, I think that's what, or either that or it's sparks. So she kills the guy that's in that room. Now, listen to that beat in the background. I got so distracted by the video. That boom, 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 boom. Ignore my dog. He's enjoying people staring. But it's crazy because you hear that that drive, that blood pumping drive. And then you hear the lyrics of, I like it when the bite marks go through the skin. You can hear that, and it's creating more emphasis of the driven, like, am I strong enough? Do I have that power? And it's like, yes, because I like it. We get the breakdown finally. Like the vocals rising above the texture. Ooh. Frozen hand because of the ice horn. And then she's being called. That's really cool. Emphasis, and then it's still not over. Okay, still a minute. What's left?
Every new path seems to lead us closer to chaos.
Vladimir?
Perhaps we should focus on the opportunity that's washed up on our shores.
Unforeseen turns are simply part of any path.
LeBlanc?
Yes, but that, darling, is a step too far. Even for us.
Piltover was a lesson, Vladimir. Calamity is always approaching. In some moments, its arrival is more imminent than others. Our next move must be bolder, not safer.
I know it's hard to hear, but the listening to them talk, I know this is probably overkill. Also, again, really cool looking character art right now. I'm assuming these are new skins for their characters because, dude, I used to try and play Vladimir and I suck so bad. So we have...
Every new path seems to lead us closer to chaos. Perhaps we should focus on the
We get
opportunity
strings
that's
and
washed up
underneath.
on our shores.
Just sustain.
Unforeseen turns are simply part of any path.
And
yes,
then...
but that, darling, is a step too far. Even for us.
Piltover was a lesson, Vladimir. Calamity is always approaching. In some moments, its arrival
Listen
is
to
more
that.
imminent than others. Our next move
It's
must
so
be
evil,
bolder,
it's like impending
not
doom.
safer.
At one point you hear like a minor second and then it corrects itself, like as if it's supposed to show some kind of like fear or anger or some kind of like evilness in that. But then you hear the da-da, ooh-ah-da, like a heartbeat, like as if it waiting for something to essentially meet its impending doom. It's kind of neat to hear that underneath their speaking lines, because then you understand that that's what's possibly going to happen. I just want to like say the music makes the cinematics so much more effective. And like think about your favorite movies that you enjoy watching, and think about the scenes that have music behind them. Like, for instance, one of my favorite movies to kind of use it as an example, it's a very bizarre movie. It's kind of niche, maybe. It's a movie called Punch Drunk Love. And a lot of the music in there can make you feel extremely uncomfortable and tense. And those scenes with that music is supposed to make you feel that way. Think about that movie and think about those moments. And this is how they did that with this. It's really, really cool. That's why I love it when they do these cinematics, because they choose to write the music a certain way to make it make the cinematic even more effective. And again, like I said, the use of silence during the fight with Darius and Trundle, very smart move, but really cool. All the characters too, looking really cool. So I'm glad I got to check this out. Really neat. All right, another great cinematic. I've been having a good time checking these out over the past 2 years now. This is like the second one I've actually had to do, especially on this video, and I enjoyed it. And checking out the new characters, or well, the new character skins, and possibly Mel becoming a character, surely, right? So, and then hopefully in the future I can check out the music from Arcane. So I hope you enjoyed this video, but most importantly, I always like to continue the conversation about music and video games. So if you think I missed anything musically, if you're a musician and enjoy theory, let's talk about the theory down below. Or let me know if I missed anything about the League of Legends cinematic, the universe, or whatever. I understand very little. It's been a while, like I said, about 6 years. So feel free to drop that down below. I love to read comments about what the story is now, because it's been a while. So before I sign off, if you liked the channel, please like and subscribe. It just helps the channel grow. There's the links down in the description below for my Discord, where you can make suggestions like these. Or you can check out the link to my Patreon, where you can check out extra content as well as some free content that's on there that just generally gets blocked on YouTube. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Good luck out there in the Rift, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.